God bless you. How you doing today? This is day 17 of Consecration 2025, and I've had a very busy day today, but we are yet blessing the Lord. I try to record these a day early because I want to make sure I have them ready for the next day. So, but the Lord has given me word for this day, day 17, when you see this. So get ready for it because it's going to bless your life. Greatness is better in groups. That's our focus for right now. Many of you know I played football, and I enjoyed playing. I was a linebacker. I was a defensive end, like the guys on the end, like Kyle Van Noy and like Adafe Owe. That was Charles Carrington, on the end, and linebacker, but an outside linebacker. And there were times I played the mic inside, and I enjoyed playing football. I'm so thankful that God saved me because I used to love hitting people. There was something, a violent streak in me. And I wanted to hit guys until they, and I hit them and they grunt and drop the ball. That's how hard I wanted to hit. I wanted to coil up and use my legs to propel me into the runner with my shoulder and put them on the ground. But in playing football, I learned it's a team sport. And I remember I played defense, and we had like a third string offense, like would take the defense players, and after the second string got some burned, then they would put in what they called the wrecking crew. And I was on the wrecking crew. Actually, it was the shock troops. Yeah, the shock troops. The shock troops was when the defense turned into offensive players, and then the wrecking crew was when the offensive players became defensive players. And we would only employ those when we were up by a lot and beating somebody so bad that, we had the opportunity to do that. Seriously, not bragging, that's what it was. So in my experience, I remember one time, one of my teammates, he was a cornerback, but we were put on kickoff return that particular day. And I was starting defense and he was starting cornerback. And I remember we were put on kickoff return and they kicked the ball to him. And he was running and I turned around because I was blocking for him and I had kind of cleared a little path. I knocked somebody on the ground. And I reached back and said, "Come on, man, come on, follow me." Man, I was ready to go the distance. And we were going the distance down the sideline, but somebody caught him from behind. But I remember that long return that he had. And I remember that while he was carrying the ball, I was blocking. But we did that as a team. We worked as a team. Now, we beat that other team pretty bad, and I had several tackles that game, and he had a knockdown pass or two. And I just remember that although I shined for my job, hear my point, and he shined for his job. And while we both did our jobs, the team won the game. When the final score was, let's just say it's been a long time ago, 44-0. And the final score flashed up on the scoreboard, 44-0. It didn't say Charlie Carrington won the game. It didn't say, James won the game. It said Poly won the game, And Poly football, we were a team. We were a team. Greatness is something that individually it is celebrated. But when you want to achieve as a group, everybody's greatness comes to the forefront. Think about our team, Lamar Jackson. And, I'm using football because everybody kind of likes it. Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson. Derrick Henry is one of the most effective running backs that the NFL's had in years. I mean, I think by the time Derrick is ready to retire, he'll be first ballot Hall of Famer. I wanted to see him get to 2,000 yards this year. He still may do it. But what I'm looking at is Derrick Henry always praises his blockers. Lamar Jackson always praises his blockers. Lamar might get to 5,000 passing yards this year. I don't know. But they both say, thank you for your accolades. And I know y'all shouting MVP 1 and MVP 2, but they both say, which makes me so happy, that without the line, I ain't going nowhere. Without the pass protection, without the blocking, because it's a team. Can I say today's focus again that greatness comes in groups? Greatness comes in groups. Greatness is achieved in groups. That's a call like the tribe of Reuben and the tribe of Gad and the half tribe of Manasseh kind of had that same attitude in Joshua chapter 1. When they said, only you be strong and courageous, and we going to follow you like we followed Moses. And then they turned to each other and said, if any of y'all get out of line, we going to kill you, because you're not going to stop this train from going. This is not an individual thing about building ministry. It is a group thing. It is a company of believers. It is a amalgamation, a conglomerate. And we need to see ministry as being that way. If we're going to be great, it's all of us together pulling in the same direction, pulling our part of the weight, but we all pulling together. I want to admonish you that as we are here on day 17, that you look at yourself and say, what is my area? How can I pull better? If you need to talk to me, say, I think I can do this in this area and help a little better. Let's see. I'm open, because this is a team. I cannot do this alone. Pastor Al and I cannot do this alone. Me and a few cannot do this alone. You got a part to play, because greatness is better enjoyed when we do it in groups. Come on, let's go together and let's be great together.